My name is Jack Hale. I used to be a homicide detective in Belasco City. That was until they put me on leave after an incident on the job.
Stand down, Detective. It's too dangerous. Let him go.
I can't lose him. I need backup now. So, instead of returning to work, I moved away. I took a job as a beat cop in a small town, hoping I'd find peace writing parking tickets by the bay. Turns out, it wouldn't be so easy.
This is Jack. Leave a message.
Hi, Jack. It's Ruth from the station. Sorry to call you so early. I hope I didn't wake you.
Anyway, the county sheriff called and said he needs to see you as soon as possible.
Asked for you specifically. Said they're on the river bridge near the county line, some sort of crime scene. So, good luck. Maybe I'll see you at the station later. Bye.
Good morning, son. Thanks for coming on such short notice.
Sheriff? Deputy? What's going on?
Well, I'll get right to it. We got a body. Medical examiner's pulling him out of the water now. Dispatch received a cryptic call at about 3 a.m. this morning with a tip and a location. My deputy Ames was first on the scene to secure it, and he's combing the place over for evidence. Now, there's a reason I've only got a few of my men on this. I'm up for re-election in 45 days, and I intend to clear up this issue before it gets out of hand. Until then, let's keep a lid on this investigation. Understood?
I understand, but why call me, Sheriff? We're outside of town and I work patrol division.
I've heard great things from the chief in town, and I figured if anyone could help us break some ice on a case like this, it would be a decorated ex-big city detective.
And besides your expertise, this could be a local affair. That's Mike Masters' car. He's the president of the Firwood City Council. We'll know if it's him for sure once he's out of the water.
Any info on who called it in?
Negative. Voice was disguised and used a private number. If I didn't know any better, I'd say the killer, him or herself, made the call.
Sheriff, got an ID on the victim. It's Mike Masters. He was shot 3 times, 2 in the chest and 1 in the head, by a small caliber weapon. Looks professional. I'll need to bring him back for further examination.
Good work, Alejandro. Go ahead and load him up and get on it, son. The sooner we get some ballistics evidence, the better. Ames, search up and down this road and take some pictures. Officer Hale, I want you to get any security footage from nearby to see if you can identify suspicious vehicles, or our victims, from late last night onward. Start with the gas station up the road. I'm officially deputizing you in my county with full investigative authority, but I want you to report directly to me or Deputy Ames only. Remember, gentlemen, work fast, get me a suspect before I have to make a public statement.
This is where the car was when you found it.
Right there. Keys in it, engine running. I couldn't see the body in the water until the sun came up.
Don't you find that odd? That the body and the vehicle were both here in the middle of nowhere. Looks like the car was deliberately parked here for some reason.
You're asking some tough questions that I don't know the answers to. You gonna help me search the area, or you gonna get on those cameras?
I'll check out the gas station. Hi, I'm Officer Hale with Firwood PD. Could you pull up the camera footage from last night? Let's see. There's the councilman's sedan at 2 a.m. A van not far behind. Looks like it's got a headlight out. And there's the deputy just past 3 a.m. Lights and sirens.
You're listening to 102.9 The Lobster. We'll be right back with some more tunes after this breaking local news. Firwood County Sheriff's Office is reportedly investigating a suspicious death, rumored to be missing City Council President Mike Masters. This could be a conflict of interest considering that the councilman has recently demanded Sheriff Bill Elmwood be removed from office due to a drinking problem. We'll keep our listeners updated soon as we know more.
How on earth did the press hear about this case, Hale? I'm in a world of trouble if I don't come up with answers fast.
I know better than to speak with the press about an ongoing investigation, Sheriff.
I suppose you do, Detective. Any luck with those cameras?
The only other vehicle on the road was an H-Series van with a busted headlight. If that's not our suspect, it's possible they could have been waiting on the bridge or blocking it.
The whole scene is spotless, Sheriff. Looks like the killer never set foot off the bridge. So I couldn't even find a footprint. All we know is they used a 9mm and knew what they were doing. Maybe it was a gun for hire.
Well, now that this is out in the open, go knock on some doors. Ames, talk to the neighbors and friends and see if anybody had it in for Councilman Masters. Hale, send my deputy a picture of that van you caught on camera.
Sheriff, officer, looks like Masters was shot by a 9mm, most likely a pistol. I couldn't gather much else considering he fell or was dumped into the river. Any plausible DNA evidence was washed away.
Interesting. Thank you, Alejandro. Swab his car for DNA evidence in case the killer took anything from inside. Hale, head down to City Hall and interview his colleagues for any leads. Could be politically motivated. Also, put out an APV on that van. I want everyone like it in my county pulled over.
Yes, sir.
Hale, this is Ames. Do you copy?
10-4. Go ahead, Deputy.
Meet me at 4709 County Road 5.
The big red house. We've got another body. Alejandro just loaded the body into the van. Victim was shot right on his own front porch, 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. Same MO as the councilman's killing. Do you know whose house this is?
I assume someone important by its size.
You'd be correct. The victim is Judge John Boone. This is starting to look bad for the sheriff. You know that Councilman Masters and the judge here created the petition to remove Bill as sheriff, right? Bill had a few incidents with drinking on the job.
I first heard about it when I moved here a few months back. Where's the sheriff?
He's at the Firwood station preparing for a press briefing about the murders. You know, with Bill running unopposed in the election coming up, and his wanting to keep the investigation all hush-hush, maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm gonna head out, Jack. Feel free to look around here. I don't think I've missed anything, though. Our killer isn't one to leave mementos.
A broken lens, maybe a tail light. It's not from the victim's car.
Do you want me to bag up those pieces, Detective? I can try and put it back together and find out what kind of vehicle it's from.
That would be great, Alejandro. Thank you. Dispatch, I've got eyes on a possible suspect vehicle heading eastbound into Firwood. Gray H-Series van. He's not pulling over.
10-4, any available units to assist? Code 3, please respond.
Step out of the van now. Do it now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Please don't shoot! Please don't shoot! I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Why did you run?
My tabs are expired, bro! I'm so sorry I freaked out. Please! Don't take me to jail, please! I've been trying to get my life back on track. I'm sorry!
Where were you going at 2:30 a.m. the other night?
What? I mean nothing, man. I just had a late shift at Turbo Burger, then went to my buddy's house for a while, then went home. I swear to you, that's it.
And where were you last night?
At home all night, bro, I swear. You can ask my roommate. I was in bed by 8 p.m. and slept all night.
Did you see anyone on the river bridge on your way home that night?
No, bro. I don't go that far up the road. My turn was a mile or two back.
I'm going to have to verify that information. For now, you're coming with me.
So you gonna book him for reckless driving or what?
I'll hold on to him until I can verify his alibi. He's not our guy. Either way, let's impound the van. Thanks for the assist, Deputy.
Anytime, Jack. I'll get this heap of junk repoed.
Well, I just had to make a public briefing about how I'm working hard to investigate the deaths of 2 officials that had it in for me. I need a drink. Who's this guy you arrested?
Just a clueless kid at the wrong place at the wrong time.
What about the judge's house? Any leads there?
A broken tail light. Alejandro is trying to identify the part for me.
The killer has some nerve shooting a judge at his own front door.
How'd it go, Sheriff?
About as well as it could have, given the circumstances. What's with the slick-top cruiser, Deputy? Where's your Grand Marshal?
In the shop, sir. Oil change and alignment.
Ames, I know you've got a heap of paperwork to catch up on. That's why I'm relieving you of this case and letting Detective Hale take the lead. Don't take it personal. You'll understand that we need to hone our resources, and I think Hale can handle this one. Understood?
Yes, Sheriff.
Jack, you report directly to me on this. I'm sure you've already heard about my rocky political relationship with the victims, but I promise you, follow the evidence and it will lead you straight to the truth.
Hey! Stop! Damn it. Somebody really wants me off this case.
Available units, be advised. Witness reports a vehicle gone off the road at the Bluffs. Request fire and medical. Oh boy.
My God, is that Bill's truck? You know, the man needed help. If that wreck weren't engulfed in flames, I'd bet my life there was alcohol in his system. It's still a damn shame.
Hello? It's Jack.
Jack, it's Ruth. Deputy Ames is here at the station with the news crew. I think you'll want to see this.
Fine people of Firwood County, my name is Trent Ames, and I'm the new acting sheriff following the sudden death of Bill Elmwood. Today I am here to reveal the truth behind events that have occurred over the past few days. As you may know, two beloved members of our community, City Council President Masters and Judge Boone, were both killed. This is no coincidence nor secret that these folks wanted the sheriff out of office due to his alcoholic negligence, which is why Elmwood plotted to silence them in the shadow of his upcoming election by abusing his power to isolate and mercilessly kill them with his 9mm service weapon. Then, with the heavy burden of what he had done, Elmwood drank himself to the bottom of the bottle, like he had done so many times before, then drove his cruiser off the road into his demise. While these facts may be hard to process, know that this abuse of power should never happen in Firwood, which is why I'm using this press opportunity to announce my official run for sheriff during this upcoming election. While I may be the legally acting sheriff in these circumstances, I would be more than thankful for your official vote towards a brighter future in this county. Thank you.
There's something right in front of me that I'm missing.
About the case?
The judge was killed on his front porch with the door wide open. Why would he open the door for anyone in the middle of the night? And why did the councilman stop his car in the middle of nowhere on his way home? Unless he was pulled over by a squad car.
The judge would have answered the door if a cop was knocking.
Sheriff's Department, open up.
Alejandro, hi.
Ruth, Jack, I managed to reassemble the broken lens you found at the judge's house and make out a part number. It's a driver's side tail light from a 90 to 97 Grand Marshal sedan.
What's with the slick top cruiser, Deputy? Where's your Grand Marshal?
In the shop, sir. Oil change and alignment.
Thank you, Alejandro. I have to go.
Jack, be careful.
What a nice surprise. Detective Jack Hale at my house. I hope you brought beer to celebrate.
What's there to celebrate, Deputy?
Oh, come on. This case is finally off our backs and an alcoholic, murdering sheriff is out of office. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
You know what I think.
Okay, I'll play along. What do you think, Detective?
I think you wanted to be sheriff so bad, but didn't have the brains to win an election and knew it was too risky to just kill Elmwood. So you offed the councilman and judge instead, knowing that their public campaigns against the sheriff would immediately make him suspect number one.
I don't go that far up the road. My turn was a mile or two back.
Are you kidding me? Is that you, Sheriff? I'll have your job for this bill, you drunken bastard.
Oh.
That way, the case wouldn't even need to be solved. All you had to do was make the public believe he covered up the crimes. That's why you leaked the councilman's homicide investigation early to the press.
911, what's your emergency?
Once Elmwood's reputation was ruined, you could swoop in and run for sheriff yourself, while calling him out as a murderer. And your plan was unfolding, until the sheriff got suspicious and took you off the case.
Ames, I know you've got a heap of paperwork to catch up on. That's why I'm relieving you of this case and letting Detective Hale take the lead.
That's when you followed him on his way to church and ran him off the road.
Who the hell is this? Tailgating smooth brain, can't you see I'm the sheriff? Yeah, go ahead and pass me and see what happens. Trent, what are you doing, son?
Sorry, Bill. I think it's time for you to retire. You know better than to throw around wild speculation you can't prove in court, Detective.
Devil's in the details, Deputy. You told me in Elmwood that the councilman was killed by a 9mm before Alejandro gave us those results. Then you busted a taillight on your cruiser leaving the judge's house. You also lost a mirror on your dually over there when you rammed Elmwood. The same truck that had both mirrors the night before when you came to my house and vandalized my cruiser. There are only so many black-on-black dually pickups in town, and I don't believe in coincidences. And by the way, Bill didn't even carry a 9mm. He had a .45. Thought you would have known that, Deputy.
Ain't that something? And that's sheriff to you, Detective.
Yeah. Where you gonna go, Ames? You know I can nail you for triple homicide.
Not if I kill you first, you city-slicking pig. You know, I didn't want it to end like this, Jack. I would have made you my top deputy. It's a shame you just don't know when to quit. And that's why you ended up here in the first place, right? Belasco City Detective Jack Hale is critically injured while pursuing a double homicide suspect. You let him get away, Jack. Oh look, your little girlfriend Ruth the dispatcher is here. What's she gonna do? Call for backup? Oh shit.
Don't move, Jack. Just breathe. It's gonna be all right.
A shocking new report from local police confirms that new Firwood County Sheriff Trent Ames was behind 3 recent murders. Ames was reportedly confronted by investigating officer Jack Hale, both of whom were seriously injured in the encounter. Trent Ames' whereabouts are currently unknown, He's considered a fugitive by Maine State Police, who warn he may be armed and dangerous. No word yet on who will be taking up the position of county sheriff.
Show me your hands and step out of the truck, Ames. Do it now. Show me your hands. State police are on their way. Don't make this your last mistake.